When Elon Musk first took over Twitter, we had all kinds of predictions about how the platform might die. Maybe mass resignations would cause rampant instability. Maybe someone would unplug the wrong servers at the wrong time and bring it all down. Our predictions were wrong. Twitter did die this year, but its death was more boring and more stupid than we could have possibly imagined. Musk didn't kill Twitter by irreversibly breaking it, though he has come close a few times. He killed it by slowly making it useless for real-time information, by turning verification into a pay-for-play scheme that rewards only the thirstiest users. He killed it by replatforming the worst people on the internet and ending almost all content moderation. Yes, you can still go to twitter.com and see a website that looks like the thing we used to call Twitter, but it's not. It's just a dull echo of what it once was. You could say Twitter's death spiral started the moment Musk walked in the door with that sync. But the platform we all knew actually began to die a few months later. That's when, without warning, Musk banned all third-party Twitter apps and put the rest of Twitter's API behind a big, expensive paywall. Third-party Twitter apps like Tweetbot and Twitterrific might not seem like that big of a deal, but these apps played a significant role in shaping the culture of Twitter. In the early days, the company didn't have its own app, so it was indie developers that defined how it should look and feel. These apps were often the first to build new features, like the ability to embed photos and tweets, or the now familiar pull to refresh gesture. These apps were also the first to popularize some of Twitter's most iconic symbols, like the bird logo, and even the word tweet. These apps showed why Twitter was different from other platforms, how it empowered users to shape the service. But by shutting out these developers without an explanation, Musk made it clear he had a very different vision for the company. He wasn't interested in using Twitter for anything that couldn't make him a quick buck. It was also a major warning sign of what was to come. If killing Twitter's API was a warning, the complete destruction of verification was a 5-alarm fire. Verification was always flawed, even before Musk, but it at least meant that the account had some importance, and that Twitter had some evidence the account belonged to the person whose name was on it. All that evaporated when Musk launched paid verification, and it got even worse when he removed legacy verification and promised to share ad revenue with subscribers who could get the most engagement. It seemed like almost overnight, Twitter timelines were flooded with Musk fans, scammers, spammers, and other newly verified attention seekers. All of these accounts were suddenly prioritized by Twitter's algorithm, thanks to Musk's new rules. The new dynamics encouraged the worst kind of engagement bait, and made our timelines unrecognizable. But if you were to look for the one moment when Twitter really died, it came in July, when Musk renamed the company X. The company changed its name, logo, and just about everything else associated with Twitter. Musk said he wanted X to be an everything app that can rule our lives. But the name change was about more than a new vision. It was about leaving old Twitter, and the rules and expectations that went with it, behind. Want to break verification? Or make news stories unreadable? Or intentionally slow down links to competitors' websites? Those actions may have been at odds with Twitter's mission, but at X, it's all just another Tuesday. As CEO Linda Yaccarino said in an interview, the rebrand was a liberation from Twitter. We don't know if X will ever become an everything app. So far, it seems there's little interest in random new features like live shopping or job search tools. What Musk has succeeded at, though, is reshaping the platform in his own image. And if there was still any doubt about whether X had a chance, Musk cleared that up too. He torpedoed what was left of Twitter's ad business by boosting anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, and then telling the advertisers who left to go f*** yourself. By now, it's not just advertisers who have fled an increasingly toxic platform. Many of the biggest and most followed accounts have stopped posting, and all this has only strengthened X's competitors, especially Meta's Threads. In less than 6 months, it's racked up 100 million new users. It was Apple's 4th most downloaded app of the year. X didn't even make the list. For more news from Engadget, subscribe to our YouTube channel or head to engadget.com.